throat, by the sleeve, by the collar, whatever it might be, they come in with a punch. So when he does this, I want to see you bring a hand up at the same time. Just short, here. Then fold this over. Your traditional counter's right, your traditional waza, even from the seiza position in the system. Straight from this position here. When you get to the point where you buckle his legs, come in, 1, 2, buckle his legs, pull it. And then get right to this point here. So when you have this, everybody can see this? I'm looking to make sure that he can't budge. So when you have this, make sure that it's tight. Can you get up?
No, sir.
The key is to make sure that when he's doing this, don't get crazy with here coming up and then coming down. And exaggerated motion is great when you practice. But once you get the practice down and you really feel comfortable, cut the exaggerated motion right out. Because exaggerated motion, I know with a lot of people that have speed, you're going to get hurt. Period. Most of you, I don't know, a good percentage of you have been in street fights or been in a bar fight. Well, let me tell you something. I have friends of mine, I've seen them fight. And let me tell you something. It's very, very difficult to get time, a time lapse where you can do something without doing it very quickly. It's no different on the street. He throws a roundhouse punch. I need to get into you that how fast I have to be right there. But I have an arm broke right here. Boom. Okay, if I need to throw him, I can throw him in this position here. If I need to roll him over, I can roll him in this position here. But the key is not to think for a second that when someone throws a punch, that you can do this. Because that hand's still there. You need to do this right away and bend them. Because I don't have time to wait for that other hand. Blocking is no different than blocking here, here, and then going to here. That hand's coming. So logic has it, again, there's a scale. The scale has to be balanced. And to recognize what you're learning and how do you apply it in certain circumstances. It is no different than doing all waza and relaxing. Using rooting principle and relaxed principle, hold tight. And the wrist, we come up with the looking glass kata. You get the balance, you get the movement of the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder locked. All the systems, that's exactly what it's all about. Manipulating joints. From here you have these cuts. Yeah, and he can take a nice pull and go, ha! Looks great. But again, your average guy in the street, just so you know, and we want to do this in the dojo because it saves him air risk, it gives us an opportunity to do full range of motion. But in the street, think about that guy's wrist. He ain't doing that on the street. So let's not forget where we are working these in the dojo and how they would be worked in the street and how somebody would act in the street. You see a movie with Seagal, boom, 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 all those ukis flying around. I'm in the movie business and same thing. I gotta have good uki guys that can fly around to be able to make it look good. But in this reality here, we're gonna go with the right here again. Here. Just as soon as he punches, this hand has to come up. Lock. So you stifle him forward. That doesn't mean I can't continue to do another motion, but from here, boom, break, we pull, this hand floats. If you watch the motion here, it's very, very limited motion. Here to here. And he's not getting up if I do this right. Why? Because let me just feel it. If I get him in this position here, feel this? Can you get up? No. All you do is do a wash rag technique, which is shibori. Thank you. Basically using here to here on the elbow, turning. And then you can bring him down. So one more time here. 1, 2. Just point, boom. Buckle a little and pull. Turn your body, lock. Let's get logical about movement. And let's not be doing these kind of motions here, coming in from this position here, breaking.